Hello again. My name's Clive Pig, and I don't wear a wig. But I do give a fig about stories, and I'm really pleased to be able to spend some time with you at the Hollow Lane Summer Club this year, 2020. And what a year it's been so far, so full of so many events, so full of stories. And which story to tell you? Well, we're going to meet a few times over the next few days, and so I hope that you'll enjoy some, if not all, of the tales I'll tell. Some, if not all, of the songs I'll sing. Some, if not all, of the poems I spout. Now, I think in this session, we'll have a story from South America. We'll have a story that comes from the Middle East. We'll have a song that, wow, I used to hear when I was 5 years old, before there were televisions in the houses or mobile phones, when we all listened to the wireless. A good old-fashioned song. And I might also tell you a story that comes from my back garden. So I hope you're all ears, and you've got your left ear in the right place and your right ear not in the wrong place. And so some people begin their stories with the time-honoured phrase, once upon a time. But I'm going to begin like this. Ready, steady, go! Well, here's an old-fashioned song to sing along to. There was an old woman who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Oh me, oh my. Well, there was an old woman who swallowed a spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Oh me, oh my. What's coming next? There was an old woman who swallowed a bird. How absurd. She swallowed a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and a jiggled and a tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Yeah, 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 yeah. There was an old woman. She swallowed a hat. No. A mat? No. A rat? No. There was an old woman. She swallowed a meow. A cat. Fancy that. She swallowed a cat. Come on, everyone. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. Swallowed the bird to catch the spider. Swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Yeah, 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 yeah. There was an old woman and she swallowed a woof, woof, woof. A dog. What a hog. She swallowed a dog. Ready? She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and a jiggled and a tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Yeah, 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 yeah. There was an old woman who swallowed a boat. No, a goat. did it get stuck in her throat? No, she swallowed that goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. That wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Oh me, oh my. What's that over there? There was an old woman and she swallowed a cow. I don't know how. She swallowed a cow. Wow, 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 wow. She swallowed the cow to catch the goat. Swallowed the goat to catch the wolf. Dog. Swallowed the dog to catch the cat. Swallowed the cat to catch the bird. Swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Oh me, oh my. Yeah. There was an old woman who swallowed a horse. She's no longer with us. Of course, because there was no more room inside for the horse to go down. It got stuck in her throat. And the cow didn't like that, so the cow gave the horse a big butt. And the horse flew out of the old lady's mouth. Whoa! And the goat chased the cow, and the dog yap at the goat's heels, and the cat climbed on the dog's head, and then the bird, it flew up into that tree that's just outside. And the spider, well, it ran up into the corner of that room, and the fly, it flew up the horse's nose, and the horse went achoo, and it grew wings. And the little old lady, she jumped on top of that horse and flew all the way up to the moon. And there was a man, even older than I am, sitting in a rocking chair, eating a cheese and onion sandwich. And when it finished, he got down on one knee and he asked her, "Will you marry me?" And she said, "I will." And they both lived happily ever after. Here's one of my favorite stories from the Middle East, and it's called The Old Man and the Donkey. Once upon a time, there was an old man who said to his son, "Today, I would like to travel through our town. Go and get the donkey." "Yes, father." And so the son brought the donkey to the outside of the house, and he helped his father climb on top of the donkey while he climbed on behind. And they set off on their journey. They went up and down and up and down the hills and valleys of the old town. But people came out of their houses and they weren't very happy. They were shaking their heads and wagging their fingers. And they said, No, this is all wrong." "What is wrong, good people?" said the old man. "Look at it. You two sitting on that little donkey. You are too heavy. The donkey is too weak. Look, its ears are flippy floppy like a soggy rabbit's. Its back is bending like a banana. Its tail is leaving a trail behind like a giant slug. Two people on one little donkey. No." And they went into the houses and slammed the doors shut. "Oh dear," says the old man. I don't like upsetting anyone. I'll get off the donkey, my son. I'll walk beside it while you ride. And that's just what he did. He got off the donkey and off they set together. They went up and down and up and down the hills and valleys of the old town. But once again, people came out of their houses and they were not very happy at all. They were shaking their heads and waggling their fingers. And they said, "No, no, no, this is all wrong." What is wrong now, good people? Look at it. Your son, he rides like a prince through the town, while you, an old man, have to walk in the heat and the dust with the flies buzzing around it. You should be ashamed of yourself, young man. The young should look after the old. And they went into the houses and slammed the doors shut. The old man, he looks at his son and said, "Oh dear, they're not very happy with us. My son, let us swap around. I will ride and you can walk." "Yes, father." So the son got down and walked beside the donkey, and they continued on their travels. You know how they went. They went up and down and up and down the hills and valleys of the old town. But once again, people came out of their houses, and they were very cross indeed. They shook their heads and wagged their fingers, and they said, "No, no, no, this is all wrong." "What is wrong now, good people?" said the old man from the top of the donkey. "Look at it. Your son, he walks in the heat and the dust with the flies buzzing round, while you, an old man, you sit on the donkey like a king. You should be ashamed of yourself. The old should look after the young." And they went into the houses and slammed the doors shut. The old man, he got off the donkey and he said to his son, "What shall we do? They don't like it if we both ride. They don't like it if you ride. They don't like it if I ride. How can we continue?" And then they came up with a plan. Can you help, please, with their plan? Can I see your hands? Let's see them. Let's see them there waving. "Hello, hello, hello, hello," and stop. And now I want you to imagine your hands going down a little bit and putting your hands underneath the warm, hairy belly of the donkey. And then with all your strength, I want you to pick the donkey up, 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 up. And off we go up and down the hills and valleys of the old town. And this time the people come out of their houses, but they're not cross, they're not shaking their heads or wagging their fingers. No, 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 no. They are laughing. Some of them laugh so much they fall over. Have you ever seen anything as funny as that? Two people carrying a donkey. While the people are laughing, the old man and the son, they put the donkey down. And they're not very happy. People shout at us, or people laugh at us. "Let's go home." And so they set off for home. Do you think they got a taxi or a bus? No. It's very difficult to put a donkey in a taxi or a bus. Do you know what they did? They all three of them walked. Come on, let's go home with them. Let's go up and down the hills and valleys of the old town. And when they get back home, why, the son puts the donkey into the stable, the old man goes inside, and the son soon joins him. But I wonder, what does the donkey think of the story? Let's go and see.
What I think of the story is this.
There was once a pixie called Pip. Pip lived in a corner of the garden. There was also once a little girl who lived in the big house. Her name was Prunella. Pip didn't like Prunella. She was always picking primroses. They weren't her flowers. They were everybody's flowers. Pip put Prunella into the magic stone. That will teach her a lesson. Pip then told a little dicky bird to tell Prunella's father to bring 3 gifts to the magic stone. A light that does not burn. A bird that has no bones, and a limb of a living creature without causing any pain. Prunella's father put down his book and went outside. He found some glowworms in a tree stump. He took a 2-week-old egg from the chicken coop, and his friend the slow worm lent him her tail. That was very kind. Pip was very, very pleased with these gifts. He let the little girl go. And Prunella never picked primroses ever again. This tale comes from South America. Let's go down to the beach, and there in a rock pool is a little crab. Now, every so often, little crab likes to come out of the water and scuttle sideways to where the waves come in and the waves go out. The waves come in and the waves go out. Now, this crab is very small and not a very good swimmer. And the little crab is always thinking, what's it like over the horizon? What's it like over the line where the sea meets the sky? One time, when little crab is fast asleep in his rock pool, he has a dream. And in his dream, he learns how to travel around the world. And the next time he goes down to where the waves come in and the waves go out, he takes his little eyes out by singing a song. Magic eyes, sail out over the deep blue sea. Can you sing that, please? Magic eyes, sail out over the deep blue sea. And out come his eyes. Bing, bong. And they go boindy, 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 boing across the sea. And what can he see beneath? He can see, little tickly fish and bigger fish too. He can see a jellyfish and a custard fish and a chocolate fish too. He sees sharks. Wow! He sees surfers and oil rigs and great yachts and oil tankers and whales and... But then he gets very tired, so he needs to bring his eyes back home. Can you help, please? Magic eyes, sail back over the deep blue sea. And his eyes come boindy, 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 boing back into his head. Bing bong! And he's about to scuttle back to his rock pool. But there behind the sandy beach is the jungle. And there's been a creature watching little crabs take his eyes out. And this creature is a big cat with sooty spots on sandy fur, with a tail and yellow eyes and sharp fangs. And this big carnivorous cat is? Yes, you're right. It's Jaguar. And Jaguar, he pads over the hot sand and he goes up to Little Crab and says, Little Crab, I saw you make your eyes come out. Oh, you made me jump. Yeah, well, I'm a predator. I'm a carnivore. I'm a stalker. That's weird. Weird or not, I want you to make my eyes come out and go boindy, 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 across the sea. No. I can't make your eyes go boindy, 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 boindy. Why not? Because I know from my dream that at the bottom of the sea there's a great big fish. Oh, it's so big. It's larger than a cruise ship, and it doesn't have a name, and no one's ever seen it, not even David Attenborough. And this great fish will rise up out of the dark water, and when it sees your eyes going bunny, 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 it will think they're sweet, and it will swallow them down, and you'll never see it again. Do you think I'm scared of a fish that doesn't have a name? I am the king of the jungle, and I will be the lord of the sea. Make my eyes come out or out. I don't like Jaguar, do you? But we've got to deal with him. And Little Crab says, all right, but don't say I didn't warn you. Can we sing the song, please? Jaguar's eyes, sail out over the deep blue sea. Come on, everyone. Jaguar's eyes, sail out over the deep blue sea. And out come his eyes. Bing, bong. And they go boindy, 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 boing across the sea. Have you ever picked up a stone and gone across the water? Boindy, 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 boing. And Jaguar's on the shore, but his eyes can see. Oh, look at those little fish. Tiddlers, come here, you little nippers. Oh, look at that jellyfish. I'd pour cream all over that. Look at that chocolate fish. I wish I had my claws and my fangs with me. Look at that surfer. I'll jump up and push him off the surfboard. Oh, look at that shark. Put him up. Come on, whales. Bring it on. But while Jaguar is enjoying himself, looking at everything in the sea, he doesn't notice down at the bottom of the great ocean, in the cold, dark waters, a great fish, the size of a cruise ship, slowly rises up, and his great tail gives a flick, and all the sand rises up like a dark cloud, and slowly, as a submarine, the great fish rises from the cold waters to the warmer waters, to the waters where it's so light the fish can see Jaguar's eyes going boing, 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 and the great fish opens up his mouth the way you do when you yawn, and then he snaps his jaw shut. And Jaguar's yellow eyes, they roll down like little sweets into the belly of the big fish, which slowly sinks back down to the bottom of the seabed. And there, on the beach, oh no, I can't see. What's happened? Oh, who's turned the lights out? That nasty little crab. He made me take my eyes out so his friend, the big fish, could eat them. I don't think it really happened that way, do you? Oh, what am I going to do? If I can't see, I can't hunt. If I can't hunt, I can't feed my family. Oh! Just then, who's flying down from the great mountains but a bird whose wingspan, why, is wider than my arms here. 3 meters wide these wings stretch. And you know, and I know, that this type of bird is a king condor. Actually, did you know it was a king condor? Shall I cut that bit out about you knowing and I know? Let's pretend you did know, and if you didn't know, you do now. What's it called? A king condor. And this great vulture flies over the jungle and lands down on the hot sand next to Jaguar. And the condor says, "What's wrong with you, Jaguar?" "What's wrong with me? And that nasty crab made me take my eyes out. His friend, the big fish, has gobbled them up. I can't see anymore. What am I going to do?" So little crab made you take your eyes out. Wow, we'll sort him out later. But what would you give me if I could help you see again? What would I give you? I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd go back into the jungle. I'd kill some deer or some hairy pig, and then I'd eat all the best bits and give the rest to my family. But you could have all the bones and the guts and the hair and the skin and the hooves. Oh, that sounds absolutely delicious. You stay here. And so the great king condor hops up into the air, flies from the beach, over the jungle, up to the mountains. And there, on the mountainside, is a bush of many coloured berries. What colour berries do you think are on the bush? Blue? Yes. Yes, and purple ones too. Red ones? Be careful. Read the label on red ones. They might be poisonous. But you know the colour of this jaguar's eyes. They're not blue like mine, lots of speckles of red and a bit of black in the middle. No, they are yellow. And King Condor gently picks 2 of the yellow berries and then flies down from the mountains over the jungle down to the beach. And if you'd been there with your mobile phone, with your camera, you'd have got a great snap for Instagram as the condor gently places the yellow berries where Jaguar's eyes had been before. And Jaguar goes, wow, 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 everything's so bright, wow, so much sunlight, wow, thank you, I can see better than before, Condor. Why? It's nothing. But now, I'd like my reward. Your reward, of course, since you're down at the beach. How about some seafood? Just what I was thinking. Let's get that little crab for starters. And the condor hops over too. Little crab's rock pool, and he stabs with his beak, but he can't find little crab. And Jaguar, he runs over the beach, upturning rocks and stones, but little crab's gone. Do you know where he went? When Jaguar got really, really cross, little crab started to scuttle away, but a great wave came in and then picked him up and took him out to sea. He was only a little crab. He could hardly swim, but he grabbed on some seaweed that was growing on a log, and he floated on the log away from the bay at Venezuela, and then he floated across the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the tip of England, where you land at Land's End, and your choices are go left, go right. A little crab, he could have gone all the way up towards the Bristol Channel, but no, he went along the English Channel. He floated all the way along the coast of Cornwall until he crossed the River Tamar, and he landed on a beach in Devon. Now, if I climbed on top of my house, I could probably see where little crab landed. There's a little seaside town called Teignmouth, and I often go down there. And once I was down there with my 2 lads. We were beachcombing, and we found a little crab. And when my son picked him up, the little crab said, no, put me down, and I'll tell you a story. And so my son, Ollie, he put the little crab down, and that crab told him and us the story I've just told to you. I hope you enjoyed that selection of stories, those shenanigans indeed. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you in the next few days, where I'll have another selection of tales to tell. I wonder which ones they might be. Perhaps one from one of my books, The Unicorn in the Playground. Perhaps I might tell you a story about some dinosaurs 2 friends of mine saw when they went to Jurassic Cove. Who knows what stories I'll tell, but I know I'll see you very, very soon. So take care, everyone. Bye. Toodle pip.